Hey, how's everyone today? So, I'm doing a decoder swap on this Intermountain GEVO locomotive. The decoder bricked on me, and Intermountain was really nice. Their warranties are great. They sent a new decoder, lock sound decoder. I haven't been having much luck with lock sound decoders because I had a couple brick on me in the past, within a month. Yeah, a total of three of them, three lock sound decoders bricked on me. So this is should be pretty straightforward. So I'm just gonna take out the coupler boxes on this Intermountain here. And I don't do many videos on stuff like this, so I just hope I got the zoom set in decent enough that we can all see it. Yeah, sometimes you gotta get the screws out all the way with some tweezers, and it's not so bad. And then the coupler boxes should pull right out, and you hope they don't completely fall apart on you, but sometimes they do. So I'll just put it there where I don't lose it. And then I'll undo the rear coupler box. And this locomotive has no body mounts to the chassis. So I just have to be very gentle with getting it out. There, that screw came out a lot easier. That was a lot better. And I'll slide the rear coupler box out gently. Now there's a little cable detail there I don't want to break taking it out, but there I got that one. Now, for a lot of locomotives, to separate the body from the chassis, I first I'll take a look and see what kind of underbody detailing there is. Some locomotives they go into little slots, so when you put them back together, you got to make sure they go in their little holes. But normally, like my little trick with these is I'll just pull on the front pilot very gently, like I'll just very gently, and the rear, and it should come off with very little issue, just like that. It shouldn't be any problem at all. So I'll put the body there, and there we go. And you can see we have the old lock sound decoder right there. And it's a 21 pin, so it's very plug and play. So I'm just going to gently lift it out with my hands. Just like so. Very simple. And just make sure when you put the new one in, you don't have any wires in the way of the pins. So I'm just going to move that over to the side there. And that should be perfect. And then I got the new lock sound decoder here. And I'll get that out of the bag. Now, unfortunately, as good as they are with their warranty, it does take a little while for the parts to get to you. But that's just there's not much we can do to make the mail go faster. Unfortunately, now I'll carefully. Sorry, I gotta take a look at the phone too. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna carefully put it onto the 21 pin board. There's really no way you can put it in backwards. So it goes on one way and just carefully slide it in. Like so. And there. That is easy peasy. So now I'm just gonna pause the video for a second and I'll get it on the track and make sure we got some life. Okay, so it is working, it's alive. Let's see if we got a startup sequence. Yep, I'll just have to adjust the volume. See if we go forward a little bit. Yep. See if I can zoom this out. There we go. All right, let's go backwards. All right, perfect. I'm happy it works again. All right, now I'll shut everything off here, and then I'll put the cover back on it. All right, that's all off. Here, let me get the zoom back in here. Zoom back in a bit. Point the camera back towards here. All right, cool. So this part I want to be really careful with because I don't want to break any of the separately applied details. That would be really bad because we got a lot of separately applied details going on all over the place. So I just don't want to break anything. Make sure all the clips and everything all line up. Let me get it back down here. Oh, make sure no dust got on it. Okay, I think we're good. Don't want any hairs going on. All right, and it just slides right in there. And I'm going to gently hold it like this and press down until I hear it click like that. And the body is seated into the chassis. I'm going to put it down on my nice gentle little bit of carpet I have here. And then we will get the coupler boxes back in. One of them came right apart on me, but that's okay. Here, let me see if I can zoom in just a little more. There we go. There we go. It's not so bad. All right, let me pop the rear one in. Oh yeah, it came apart on me, but that's okay. Now there's a little bit of a cabling there. I just want to be careful that I don't break that cabling. What cable will I put the coupler box back in? So I'm going to have to take my tweezers and just move that cable just a little bit because there's a little lip on the coupler box. Like so. I'll lift it up and it should clear it. There we go. There, it cleared it. So if you're wondering what the coupler box has to clear because you didn't see it, see the yellow cable right there? So the coupler box wants to get hung up on it. So you just gently have to move it out of the way so it doesn't get hung up. And then I'll put that screw back in. Magnetic screwdriver definitely, as we know, helps quite a bit. And there, and that coupler box should screw back in, no problem. I say it now, watch it not want to go in the hole, but there, no, it did. And just snug, just gently snug. You don't want to over tighten anything, and then risk cracking the plastic. I'll make sure I get this one in here correctly. There we go. Get that part on. Almost. Just kind of fiddling with it here. It should be. Oh, watch me not have it in the right way. I'd be like, oops. Should be clicking right in. Should be, but you know, sometimes. So I just gotta make sure that yellow cable, I gotta move it out of the way with the tweezers. And it did pop out a little bit that time, but that's okay. I can just glue it back in. I kind of figured that was bound to happen. And I'll just put the screw back in. Not too tight. I don't want to crack the plastic. There. Perfect. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I did Oh, gotta get that in the camera. I did, that did come out of its spot a little tiny bit, but that's okay. I can just poke it back in. There we go. I'll put some glue on it after. And I'll pop it back on the track in a second. All right, this GEVO, let me zoom out here, is back in action. Oh, everything else is firing up too. It's suddenly getting super loud in here. Oh, just trying to adjust my stand. There we go. Oh, everything's making noise. There we go. Let's go forward. Yep, back in action. That is awesome. All right. Hope everyone enjoyed the little decoder swap video. Like and subscribe if you wish. Everyone, take care. Have a great one.